What up? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I like minor 11s instead of like the 7 or the 9. I love doing the minor 11 instead. So instead of going, I'll go. Instead of doing this B minor 7 or B minor 9, right? I'll do. I'll play it more like a triad. Practicing. A lot of times I use these platforms to get better, to be quite honest. So I've been playing 3 years and I was really embarrassed to play in front of people. So a lot of times I'm practicing music. I got a call last night. Some guy calls me out of clear blue and says, "Hey man, are you free Saturday?" 2 days away. And I said, sure. You know, I look at my calendar. I was like, yeah, I don't think I have anything. They were like, cool. Would you like to play this gig? You know, it pays, you know, $250 or whatever. And I was like, cool. You know, I feel like I could do that. After I said yes, they sent me 21 songs. So tomorrow I'll be in the lab doing nothing but practicing for that gig. However, that's a great way to practice. But another good way to practice is to find a buddy you can shed with and that will play along with you, because a lot of times it will expose you to things you won't find on your own. No, and that's real talk. Hold on just a second. That's real talk. I would go to Guitar Center, pick up a guitar, and I would not plug it into an amp. Would not. Here is the irony. It's a double-edged sword. While it saves you the embarrassment of playing wrong keys and wrong strings and that type of thing, it also doesn't help you become accountable. A lot of times we lie to ourselves. I'm a pastor and a preacher, so I won't do none of that tonight. But a lot of times we lie to ourselves, either telling us we're better than what we are, right? So the only way you're gonna know is to plug up and play and allow the people to tell you, right? Now going to Guitar Center, man, put an amp on 4. Yeah, that's another great way. That is another great way. And I don't play with a lot of reverb, only because I want to hear really what I'm doing. A lot of times reverb can mask, you know, kind of what you're playing. I got a little chorus on and it's like slight, but when I start off practicing, a lot of times I'll do those kind of exercises, or it's a I'll put on a metronome and I'll do something crazy. And do something crazy. I'll put on a metronome and I'll Or another way I practice is I listen to some of my favorite guitarists and try to get exposed to something different. Especially cats like Chris Payton and stuff, like the stuff they did on PJ Morton's album. try to go for something challenging. Yeah. What's up, Jamaica? Absolutely all day. The plus is we're great improvisers as church guitarists, right? Or church musicians. But up until about 20 years ago, we weren't theoretical players. So we played what we felt because it felt good, but we couldn't tell people what we were playing. I don't care whose tour you look at, Taylor Swift or NSYNC. We are the musicians, church musicians. Do you play at church? Is that how you take care of your family? Any any level. Unless your pastor's Creflo Dollar or Jamal Bryant, where your church is streaming. A lot of us don't go to those churches, right? So if your church is not streaming every weekend, man, take your guitar and your amp to church. That's how we learned when I was a kid. I played drums and keys. So that's how we learned when I was a kid, man. We took everything. I had a trombone, a saxophone. Yeah, so um, it's not the only place, but church is a predominant place where people become very, very, very possessive, right? And so I was a Crip for 8 years. So loyalty's my thing. And sometimes to some people you have to go above and beyond to prove that you're loyal. But to be quite honest, you need to be exposed. And unless you feel something per se, like in your spirit telling you shouldn't go, if it doesn't conflict with what you do at church, that it doesn't go against your moral compass, man, I would go play. What's up, Tuscaloosa? Listen, I know what that feels like. I'm not a great guitar player, but I'm pretty consistent. I get a lot of calls between here and like Oakland. I get a lot of calls to play. So, my advice to that is, man, dig in. Um, I'm going to be starting a group, and the video drops like tomorrow night. I'm going to be starting what I call the next level. And every other week, I'm going to drop some type of chord progression or some type of lick that you're going to get a week and a half to master. Film yourself playing it and send it back to me so I can critique it. It's going to be a very, very exclusive group. There, you will pay like $20 a month to be a part of that group, but it's for guitarists who want to go to the next level, who want to take their playing to the next level, um, so they can start getting gigs. We're going to talk about what it really takes to be a touring guitarist. I'm going to be honest. With the help of God, man, I broke into the industry. I've only been playing 3 years, right? But I've opened for Frankie Beverly and Mays. I played with Howard Hewitt, Tommy Davidson, um, a bunch of places. A bunch of places. Getting ready to do like Yoshi's in Oakland and the Blue Note. I played the Blue Note already, but we're going to play another one again and take this one to like Tokyo and Japan and all that other kind of stuff. I feel like if you're consistent enough, you could get a gig where you don't have to be the best guitar player in the country to get the gig. You just have to be somebody to show up on time. You learn the music the way you're supposed to learn it. They're going to do ads in rehearsal, right? They're going to do a drop or, some type of lick, intros and outros. If you learn the record, if you learn what they're playing on the record, even if you're not learning it lick for lick, if you learn what they're doing on the record, more than likely you'll get the job. People like Jubu are anomalies. He's been playing 40 years. So I don't ever expect to be a Jubu, but I expect to be so clean, so consistent. There are guitarists I really look up to that are not on people's radars, like Randy Bowling. He played with Jill Scott, and he plays with the Blackstone band. He doesn't really stick out. You don't hear the guy doing a bunch of solos, but he gets a whole lot of work. So I'm trying to be the guitarist that works really, really steady. I'm in California, Sacramento, California. So what I'm saying is if you learn the record, I remember one time I played with Howard Hewitt in Martha's Vineyard. Um, Very prestigious place. I mean, everybody. Cedric the Entertainer, Tommy Davidson, Club Nouveau, the mayor, well, a guy that was running for city councilman in Sacramento was there. It was an elite dinner party for 2 days. Howard Hewitt flies in 2 hours before the event. We're at sound check, and I didn't learn the original record. I was just, some songs you can just get on there and but there was something specific he was looking for in the record. I almost lost the gig. If it wasn't for the fact that we had to fly to be there, if we were in his hometown, I'd have got dropped. He'd have just called a guitar player he knew. I went back to the hotel. I listened to the record. I tried to decipher it as much as I could, and I came back for the gig. And I guess 15 minutes before the gig, we went over it like I had it. He was like, "Oh, cool, you got it." So a lot of times what we don't do is learn the record. Like everybody knows Sweet Thing, right? Shaka Khan. When she goes, "Oh, sweet thing," those chords are. something else. It's not. It's not a minor 7. There are major triads. Everybody in the audience is looking for that line. Oh, sweet thing. Take, for instance, absolutely, all day long. Using a circle of 4s. So it's like a lot of things will work. So here's a trip, especially about church music in theory. A lot of times it doesn't mesh. Not that it doesn't apply, it just doesn't mesh. Say we're in the key of A, right? There are certain turnarounds that are staple. So that's the 2, 5, 1. That's a major 2-5-1, but I still play 2-5-1 in A. Or we can do 2, 2-5-1, or that's 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Certain staples. It's a lot to kind of cover this way. Six. 2, 5. So I went to a lower 6. 2, 5, 1. But sometimes, say, if the music is like a shout music and the guy goes 5, he doesn't want. He wants. Still a 5, but now we're playing a 7 sharp 9 chord instead of a sus, right? Anyway, I don't want to be boring y'all with that kind of stuff. So if you want to join this, I call it the next level guitar group. If you want to join the next level guitar group, be on the lookout. I'm going to put a link in YouTube. You'll see the commercial in a day. I think the commercial drops tomorrow. $20 a month. I will send you a lick every 2 weeks. You'll learn it. You'll film yourself and you send it back to me. And then we'll talk about application. Here's what's funny about learning guitar is a lot of times you would learn a lick, say you saw Jubu do something and you learn it. The problem is where do you put it? How do you apply it? Favorite cats like Carrot Too Smooth, he'll do something like this. that other triad at the bottom of that E minor 7. To me, I'm hearing tones, right? Instead of going there. Or watch. Just something to kind of wake it up. Real quartet. I've never played this song before. Anyway, how about the difference between worship and like really, really gospel sincere? Am I boring y'all? right here from Jamaica. Oh, this is this. I'm going, what is squeaking? Gotta tighten that later. Don't want my guitar to just fall off. somebody sent me a request. Like, I don't know what to play no more. What's up, Mr. Red? Bruh, just come up to Sacramento and let's share it one day. Nah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Ooh, that's tough. I'm showing all my secrets. My fingers want to go back up instead of down. Thank y'all for hanging out. I've been on here too long. If you got questions, please just put it in the stream. I look at everything everybody writes all the time, all right? If you got any questions, you can always feel free to hit me, man. Thank y'all for letting me waste your time, all right? Peace.